everyone, and welcome back to TechCo. Except for we have a new mod pack. I decided that my mod pack, while it was my own, was too small for a project this size. So I switched over to Y'all's Cast Complete, which is a great new mod pack that actually you can find on the AT launcher. So with that, there's been some changes. Over there you could see a little thing that I'll get into later. But I should have everything I need, and it's time to get started. So with Y'all's Cast Complete, we have a lot of new things. We still have the mechanism mod, which we had before, but we have a lot of great new things. I've moved over these from the old area. I kind of decided to leave the Smudgery alone to replace it with these Project Red tools, because I like those a lot. I've been using those in the Tech series. And so anyway, the name of this episode, well, it's not actually the head, it's only sort of this. But anyway, what we're trying to do is we want to just kind of get into the basics of it. So we already have a metallurgic infuser, and that could either take, and that is powered and needs 2 bits of redstone. So this cannot go in here, but it can go here, and it provides that much redstone energy. And this can go in here, and that just creates a lot. I'm just gonna put a bit more of this in here. And then what you want to do is you want to get some iron and put it here, and then it will slowly turn that into a thing called our enriched alloy. Basically, this is supposed to be like at the airports, you know how they have the charging stations? Well, what I want to do is I want to put in a energy cube in here, and then feed cables out onto these kind of stairs that wrap around. And by the way, I made the metallurgic infuser off camera after the whole mining thing, and to make that yourself, you're just gonna need a bit of osmium, a bit of redstone, some iron, and 2 furnaces. And so now we have 2 enriched alloy, which has used up all our power and only a little bit of the redstone. And that should be the first thing off our list. It is not. Anyway, what we want next is something called an enrichment center, which is this, and it needs 4 of those and control circuits. So we're gonna end up needing a lot more of this, which I shouldn't have a problem with. Oh, also I got a bunch of cobblestone. I compressed it by just putting 9 in a cube, or by getting double cobblestone, which I made some of too. We also have this, and then eventually we will use that because it's really nice to kind of compress it. Also, some other things. I started working on a missile silo, which I'm going to fill in as soon as I find a block that I think would fit nicely there. And then I've also captured some sheeps, which we will also be working with at some point. Also, I've made some changes. I've built up the second floor a bit more. I've started replacing it with this clear glass, and I've put this little entrance area, taken down the notice board because it was full of kind of weird stuff, like arrows and trying to get horses, and I didn't really want to get into that kind of stuff. What I really want to do is I want to get some robots. Not really to like have as a companion, but I think they'd be cool as a thing to kind of be running around the facility. So in here we have a bunch of iron. So I'm just gonna make some of these into blocks real quickly, and I still have these 2 blocks of copper that I think I'm just gonna quickly pick up because it seems kind of useless to not. And now we should have a lot of it. Let's just quickly check these first. I'll do that off camera. Another thing is I want to try to restructure my episodes to be more like William Strives, who is also played through Y'all's Cast Complete. I want to structure them more like that, so that they're more packed with good things instead of just kind of me alone. So let's get started. Let's turn these 2 blocks into more iron. And so let's see, I think we need 4 more should do it. And then we'll just fill that up as a bit of backlog. And then I'll be back as soon as I do that. Until then, goodbye. Hello everyone and welcome. So now we have the 4 we need, and next thing we want to do is we want to come over here and we want to put 2 here, 2, make 2 control circuits. And then that should be mainly what we need. So if you look here, we also need some steel casing, which is steel and osmium, which I have. Osmium. Steel casing. Now what you want to do is you want to put one of these on either side, these surrounding it, and listen, that'll make you an enrichment center. So now what we want to do is we want to come over here and pop it here, and as you'll see, it has these things, which we'll work on later. But for now, what we really want to do is we want to use power. So next thing on our list, so if you come look at the list, we've done an enrichment center. The next thing we want is an energy cube. If you look at energy cubes, you'll see that there's a lot of different types. So we're just going to make a basic one, which is an energy tablet, gold and some redstone and more enriched alloy. So while I am working on other parts, I'll just continue working on this. But anyway, not for that. For this, what we want to do is we want to make 2 energy tablets. Oh, I think we have some lapis, so no, yeah, here. 1, 2. We also want to have, there's a gold ingot, and then here is some gold ore, and here's some more gold. Some more iron. And that should slowly build us up enough for what we need. More steel casing. Ooh, we don't have enough steel for more steel casings. Alright everyone, well I'm in... Ooh, I should be able to sneak out. This one. Come to this one. That should make us some steel. And we are now out of power, and I just want to get as many of these made as possible. Also though, another thing I want to do is I want to scroll, if you scroll your middle mouse, and so what we need is back to the energy cube. Tablets are just like that. Boink. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 of those. So we should have everything we need now. Oh, I think I need to grab one more redstone. Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up on the top. 1 on each side, and thus you have a basic energy cube with no power. So we can cross that off the list. Now for power. Mechanism is nice because they set up universal cables which take a lot of different power. We should have wind turbines. No, just type it. Which needs some enriched alloys, more energy. Alright, so it needs some supplies. But we should be able to easily get it. Control circuit, osmium enriched alloy, and then energy tablets. Gonna have to keep using the gold, that's enough. Yet again, we're gonna have to use up more of this. 1, 2. Just like that, and ooh, bit more power for you. Hopefully that should be enough, yeah. And then if we just set it up here, here, and yeah, that was enough, luckily. And boom, 1 turbine. Let's put it down here. Pretty big, but it's generating power, which is lucky. And so for that, we're gonna need our sheeps. We're gonna have to go shear our sheep. And we may have to go shear some random sheep too. Ooh, never mind. Not a... Oh, okay. Ah, for 1 short, I believe, of the wiring. So we're just gonna have to see 1 more sheepy. Hello? Sheepy sheepies. Just trying to, yep, there you are. And so now, no, don't run away from me. These won't only hurt a lot. 7. 1 more than we actually need, but that's fine. And so now we'll just run back to this. And so now, oh right, aluminum, or aluminium. Appears that this was made by Americans, so it's about aluminum. Boink. There. We'll let that smelt away, and in the meanwhile, let's just get rid of you. And let's work on advanced cables. Oh wait, no, it's basic cables. Let's just type in cables. Should be cables, pipes. Yeah, definitely not that. Huh? I'll just do at the mechanism. And there we go. 2 steel. Is this something else? Oh, just any kind of steel. And redstone. So what's a better way? This is the smelter you found. Alright, well I guess I'll just have to keep making it the way I have been making it. Meanwhile, this is done, so we should be able to make some wires. Now let's just try basically hooking them up for now. And it is slowly going up. So I have been max, and that is... I'll let that power in the background, and so next time we will work more on this kind of stuff. Until then, goodbye.